So the Heat and the 76ers. Heat are down 3-1. I told y'all that the Heat would be down 3-1. I said that the Heat would lose in 5. The series is over in 5. I still think it's over in 5. They tried. D-Wade came out there and gave you D-Wade for 1 game, but D-Wade is not going to give you D-Wade.
A game in 3 quarters.
D-Wade's not, no, but D-Wade's not going to give you 4 games, which is going to win you a series. I'm sorry. I love D-Wade, but it's over. I think that the 76ers win this game. Win the next game. It's over in 5. They go, and then they wait to see who they play in the next round. Go ahead.
At the beginning of the series, I said Sixers in 7.
Yeah, I think
that was my call.
Did you say everyone in 7?
You said everyone.
I said a lot of series are going 7. Look at the East right now. Look at the East.
You're right.
Every series is 2-2 except for this one.
Did you say the Blazers in 7?
I did.
I said Pelicans in 6.
I don't remember what I said. I don't remember what I said.
Finish your thought.
But yeah, no, I mean, the Sixers have been shooting lights out. The offense is moving real well. Embiid came back and was integrated much better than I thought. I thought they were going to
I thought they were going to struggle too. Kind of been struggling.
No.
I'll wait to defensive presence, it don't even matter.
Yeah.
Like, it don't even matter. Like the shit he's been doing defensively, he legit looks like he could possibly very well be the best defensive big man in the league.
No, he's the defensive player of the year.
You won't win it, but I agree.
Gobert.
Huh?
You won't win it.
No, he is. He's the defensive player of the year.
He won't win it though.
He's gonna win it, and most people
think he's gonna win it.
A lot of the writers and stuff were saying he's gonna win defensive player of the year. He's defensive player of the year to me.
It's between him and Gobert, but
he affects the entire floor for them. And the thing about it is that's different from Gobert. Gobert has a team of solid guys around him. On the Sixers, most of those guys are all offensive guys.
Covington's a top 5 defensive player in the league too. He's gonna get some votes. He's gonna get some votes.
Not in the league, no. I would say maybe as shooting. Maybe shooting guard, small forward, but not in the league.
He guards 4 positions. He gets through screens. He's big. He bodies. He can guard.
I wouldn't say top 5, bro.
He's a top 5 defender.
Not top 5. Top 10. I'll give you top. No.
Yeah, you wild.
I think you can make an argument Ben Simmons is a better defender than Robert.
No.
Yes, he
not
is.
yet. He will be. He will be, but
right now, Ben Simmons is one of the top 5 best on-ball defenders in the NBA.
I think you can make
it's hard to score in that dude.
Yeah, so that's what we were just saying. Like you said, Utah had better help, and we got Simmons, who you're saying is a great defender.
Yes, but most of the time you got Ben Simmons on the other team is big guy. Like Sarge sometimes will go out and play the small forward. Ben Simmons is playing like the center or the power forward. Yeah. Usually when Embiid is not on the floor, so he's not out there guarding the primary defender. The primary player.
That means he's got help. He's got help. Utah also has other good defenders too.
Yeah, I agree. I just feel like what Embiid has done this year on defense has just been crazy, especially considering that he hasn't played 2 full years of basketball.
Oh yeah.
Which is insane.
Wow. No, I think
that block he had on who was it, Richardson? I'm sorry, Dragic, when he came and he ran down that shot.
Looking
amazing.
like a
the block at the end of the game. Exactly. The block at the end of the game when he hit it, when the ball was in the basket. Crazy shot.
He had to miss the rim with his face too and just get the ball. It was beautiful.
Justin, who you got to win the series?
I think the Sixers are going to win, no question. And it's weird because the Heat's best player when they've looked good has been Dwayne Wade. And earlier this season when he was on Cleveland, he was way fatter and
super
slower and just.
No, he wasn't. He wasn't.
You know what they said?
I would say he was going to win 6 Man of the Year earlier.
You know what they said when he came to Miami? They said he had the highest body fat percentage on the team by a lot.
He's certainly slimmer now than he was on Cleveland. It's as strange as that sounds.
But Miami is the best conditioning program in the NBA.
They got a body fat index rule.
Yeah.
You have to be a certain body.
That's why James Johnson's good now. He used to be fat too.
And I don't want to avoid saying the same things as everyone else because Embiid and Simmons are incredible. I think Simmons is going to be an unbelievable player. It's amazing some of these role players how well they're playing for Philadelphia.
Oh shit don't make Like
Redick is good for 15 to 18 points a game.
Bellinelli hits anything.
I love.
Yeah. I don't understand.
They need to give
egregious
he needs to be re-signed.
How are Bellinelli and Ilyasova not on the Cavs? How does Philly end up with them? Why doesn't it's an actual
because they're gonna actually get playing time versus on the Cavs. You have to worry about working your way into the rotation.
He would take all of somebody. They had Tristan out there tonight.
Yes, but if you're Bellinelli, you've historically heard that it's somewhat difficult to play with LeBron. Ben Simmons gives the ball. Ben Simmons gives the ball up to everybody. If you go to Philly, you know you're going to get shots. Yeah. Look at what JJ Redick has done this year.
I want to play.
Look at what Covington was doing before he got the check. Before Covington got the check, he was killing. After he got the check, he was mid. but he still was getting open shots. He still was getting open shots. If you Bellinelli, I'm going there. If you Ilyasova, hell yeah. You mean to tell me I can run a small ball lineup with all shooters on the floor with Ilyasova, Bellinelli, JJ Redick, and I can leave him beat on the floor if I want to, and if not, take him off the floor. Like
get Covington.
Exactly.
And what's really interesting to me about Philly too is it seems like they might run like a top 3 offense in the playoffs right now.
Yes.
Like I would put like the Warriors obviously.
No, is better.
You think they're better? They run a better offense.
They have
without Steph.
They have the
yes.
Philadelphia has the #1 offense in the NBA in the playoffs right now.
Really? Wow.
At 116.8 points per game.
That's against
They're shooting
Miami.
45%.
And that's against Miami.
supposed to be a really good defense.
So how
They're shooting 45.5% from the field goal range and 30% from 3.
They might be a top, like, as much as how we marvel over how well the Celtics are coached.
Definitely.
Like, Brett Brown's a really fucking good coach. Brett Brown should get a lot of Coach of the Year votes.
Yeah, and everybody trashed Brett Brown. During the whole, trust the process thing and everything, they were talking about how he was just like, how he was kind of just there, and how like, it didn't matter. Like they're gonna fire him. He's like a Mark Jackson. They're just gonna fire him and hire a good coach. Like he's proven to me, like, yo, I got my players back. Even with the Embiid thing, when Embiid posted that thing on Instagram, was like, yo, I'm so sick and tired of being baby. Right. In the press conference, and that was Pop might have took a dig at Joel Embiid. He's like, no, I know from personal conversations talking with him that he's just frustrated because he wants to play. He wants to be out there. He's a competitor. I appreciate his spirit. I know that he doesn't mean that in a mean way, that he means it that because he wants to be out there on the floor with his teammates. That's what a good coach does.
That's smart.
That's what a good coach does. You keep those guys on your side, and then when it comes to exiting those, they execute out of timeouts very, very well. JJ Redick gets good shots out of timeouts all the time.
Yeah.
All the time.
So the thing I like about Brett Brown is everyone used to trash him because he ran the same system before they had good players, where they were just shooting, like they're shooting so many threes, and they were awful at shooting.
I mean, their team didn't deserve to be in the NBA.
But they kept just doing that system and running it, like shooting, turning the ball over. But like now they have players who can actually do that stuff, and they know how to play the system.
Kind of like with Hoiberg and the Bulls, where last year him running that system.
People to do that.
Yeah, exactly.
And
even if you're looking at Brett Brown's first year was the year that Michael Carter Williams won Rookie of the Year. You running it. No. But this is the thing. You're running that same system, but instead of it being Michael Carter Williams out there, it's fucking Simmons out there. Like that's the difference.
He's a better player.
And even if you go through that era, like they always played hard. He always had those guys competing. Like they would be overmatched sometimes and they would lose, but they always played hard. They always went out there and they competed. Yeah. You didn't watch the Sixers and say, "Oh, they not even trying." They would just know this is awful basketball and most of these guys shouldn't be in the league.
Yes,
but they were out there competing.
Absolutely.
but they
it was like Tony Douglas. Getting 6 threes a game.
But as far as this, I think that I had picked the Heat in 6, but the Heat they need one more option than what they have. LeBron. Like if Dion was here.
Yeah,
it would even be a better series.
No, you're right.
Yeah, because they need one more guy who can go get them a bucket. They have D Wade doing it, and it's cool. But D Wade, even sometimes to me, he hurts the team a little bit. It's like I think D Wade took I think he took like 6 shots in the fourth quarter. Like no, I don't need that. He would come up the court, not pass the ball to nobody. It was like a jump shot he missed with like 2 minutes left in the game, in which nobody touched the ball besides D Wade. It's 2018. I don't need you doing it. It is 2006, sure.
Also, Dragic. I think Dragic hates playing with D-Wade. He played really well earlier in this year, and since Wade showed up, where's Dragic?
Because Dragic should have the ball more.
Yeah.
Like they pick like.
Yeah, but he's not a big game player, and then
I disagree with that. I disagree with that because I've
Dwayne Wade
stop
is.
that. No, hold on.
No, Dragic Dwayne Wade. Dragic Dwayne Wade.
Listen. Yes. But this is 2018. In 2018, Gordon Dragic is a better basketball player than Dwayne Wade. I'm sorry. And I've sat there and watched Dragic in FIBA games go crazy. Yeah. And if you from overseas, that shit down there more important than goddamn NBA games.
Yeah.
And you get one game to execute. One. Even like Rubio said, he was like, I never played in playoffs before, but I didn't play FIBA.
He's been in FIBA since he was like 15.
Exactly. And you get one game to execute there. You get a whole 7 here. You get one game, and for those guys from playing for overseas, that shit down there more important than the NBA.
Yeah.
Oscar Smith didn't even want to come to the NBA. He wanted to play because that was more important than playing NBA basketball.
Yeah.
So I would not say Dragic is not a big game player.
All right. Okay.
I just before we move on, can I say 3 things I just want to say quickly? One, how great is this series? Right? It's
great
so fun.
It's great series.
I just need to say it. Like I'm looking so forward to these games above all other games. They're so chippy. Yeah. Ben Simmons getting in James Johnson's face is
James Johnson will destroy Ben Simmons.
But it's so great.
Oh my god, he done won like 20 MMA fights.
James Johnson top 5 back alley.
And I know Ben Simmons talks cash shit because everybody's been trying to fight him since game 1.
Good, real quick. Good. He better than you. I'm better than you. I would be telling everybody down the floor. Guess what? I'm better than you, and there's nothing you can do about it. You can ask your own mother, and she'll tell you I'm better than you. I'm better than you.
He might have said that.
He might have said
I'm better than you. Ask your own mother. She'll tell you I'm better than you.
He's not wrong.
Fight me.
He's not.
I want to say that. I want to say if the Celtics showed poise to come back 20, the Sixers should not have won that game. Game 4.
I agree.
The poise they showed too. Like I know I hate to sound cliche and keep using like the same words, but like that performance was so. I was like on the edge of my seat. I love the way the Sixers did not get thrown out by all these veterans getting in their face and these double techs and these fights, and they just came back and executed. You brought up earlier Embiid hard in the defensive end and sprinting and getting in position. Like Whiteside doesn't show any of that. It's just so fun watching this series.
But you know what, Shaq and Chuck, when they were talking about Embiid, they were like, you know what he does when he runs to the floor? He seals. He seals. That's what Cat don't do. Cat runs up to the floor and he stands by the 3-point line. Cat, get your big ass on the motherfucker.
But you know what I think really hurt the Heat? Missed free throws. The Heat missed a lot of free throws.
I saw that.
Yes, they did.
They kept leaving points at the line. I think the biggest part of the game was Ersan in the last 30 seconds of the third quarter, in which he did everything you could possibly do on a basketball court.
Turnovers.
He literally did everything. Yes.
Can I say something about Ben Simmons? Ben Simmons right now is leading the 76ers in points at 19.3 a game, at rebounds 10.8 a game, assists 9.8 a game, steals 2.5 a game, and he's giving you 0.5 blocks per game on 4.3 turnovers.
Crazy.
The man is almost averaging a triple-double. What did I tell you? Did I tell you he's going to average a triple-double one day in the playoffs? It might be this year. It might be this year.
It is
and then
so
y'all
fun
say, like I told you before, Ben Simmons is going to have a better career than LeBron. It's starting off. You seeing it. You seeing it. Yes. Yes.
Bro.
Yes.
Teams like you.
Yes.
Because he.
Why do we have to take it there?
Yes.